When Lamine Yamal won the Euros, he had just turned 17 a day before the final. While celebrating, you might think he would bring his toys with him, but he brought his gorgeous girlfriend. She came wearing Spain's number 19 shirt, and everyone was wondering who she was. Then fans immediately found her TikTok account because Lamine only follows her. Hey guys, welcome back to Football Corner, and we're gonna share with you some interesting facts on Lamine Yamal's personal life. Here we go. Everybody was shocked when they saw Lamine's alleged girlfriend because she had written on her bio, "I'm married." Which means they're not just dating, they're officially married. And what makes it sound more real is that they're staying in the same hotel in Greece for holidays. But she came out and broke everybody's heart, saying on her Instagram story that they're just childhood friends, and she is in fact married to another guy. Sorry to break your heart, guys. But it's not all. There's some more facts about Lamine Yamal coming up. Recently, Yamal's life has changed dramatically, to say the least. Now he's a main team leader of Barcelona, one of the most popular and legendary football clubs out there. In case you forgot, he is only 17 years old. We bet the prodigy himself even didn't expect his career to develop so rapidly. Yesterday, he was just playing for Barca's youth teams, attended his classes, and only cautiously dreamed of performing for the first team under the guidance of the legendary Xavi. Yamal's outstanding breakthrough came as a surprise even for Barca's manager himself, even before the season kicked off. Everyone at Barcelona understood that Lamine would get his minutes and play alongside Lewandowski and other elite performers in order to gradually get used to the intensity of the top-tier fixtures. Xavi planned to use the youngster gradually, not to overload him with pressure, and let him play for Barca athletically, like he previously did. However, Ousmane Dembele's betrayal to Barca and Xavi with his move to PSG, mixed with Yamal's amazing display in the preseason games, forced the coaching staff to assume that Lamine was already prepared for the first team action. The start of the ongoing 2023-24 season confirmed his opinion. And here's the numbers. 10 appearances so far, no goals and 2 assists with 515 minutes in total. Impressive numbers for a 17-year-old player. Barcelona board has always known what sort of a diamond they had in La Masia, and therefore, Yamal has always been one of their main priorities. As soon as the boy turned 16 on July 13th, it meant that he can finally put a signature on his first professional contract. Lamine's enormous potential to become one of the world's best footballers in the near future was understood not only in Barcelona, but also in Real Madrid, and especially Manchester City really wanted to steal the newly born star from the Catalan camp. Now check this out. Pep Guardiola himself called Yamal and his father, promising him a great future with the current Champions League winners. Things, however, were a bit different with Real Madrid. Lamine's father, Munir Narzawi, is an active Las Blancas supporter, and therefore, the Madrid officials tried to take advantage of these facts. But despite the young age, Lamine clearly knows what he wants, namely to represent Barcelona and achieve success with them. So his father is left with no other option but to cheer for the Catalans. But jokes aside, Barcelona finally tied Yamal to a 3-year contract on October 2nd, and everyone was shocked by the number of family members invited to the signing ceremony of the first professional contract. You don't believe us? Just take a look at this photo. Come in, Yamal. What a huge number of relatives, isn't it? It was actually quite a challenge to count them all. We've counted 21 people in this iconic photo with Laporte and Yamal. Yikes. Well, he's the family's breadwinner, a 17-year-old who just recently was busy at school. But Barcelona have valued this breadwinner at 1 billion euros, which basically equals to priceless. It's an honor for me to be in the club of my life for another 3 years, stated Happy Yamal after the contract signing. But Barca couldn't help but reward Lamine with an impressive deal, as the club calls him La Masia's most gifted youngster since Lionel Messi himself. And when the negotiations for your first professional contract are conducted by George Mendes, it means only one thing: you will be offered terrific conditions. Now prepare yourself for some impressive numbers. Are you ready? According to the information we found, Yamal will receive between 60 and 80,000 euros per week. That's roughly 240 to 320,000 euros per month, or 2.9 to 3.8 million euros per year. A luxurious contract indeed, especially for a 17-year-old boy who just came back from school yesterday. With this money, one could acquire new luxury apartments in Barcelona or Barcelona suburbs. You can go for a fancy car or everything your heart desires, but Lamine is a very down-to-earth and pretty modest guy. and everyone has their eyes on the future leader of Barcelona. And if that wasn't enough to prove Lamine's modesty, check this out. Our 17-year-old boy, having the first big money in his life, instead of buying or renting a luxurious home, continues to live in one of La Masia's buildings. Wow. Bro, you have enough money to buy the best house, but you live in La Masia's buildings. I can't believe it. What do you guys think? Lamine strongly believes that he needs to continue his education and fully focus on football in order to achieve the most ambitious goals in his career. He feels comfortable living among his peers, and he loves to attend matches of the youth and children's teams of Barcelona. But what kind of life does the guy project on his social media platforms? More facts on Lamine coming up. Lamine Yamal is the coolest. He already has 4 million followers on Instagram. Here we can see him sharing his latest football achievement highlights of his professional life and generally acting like a regular teen, sharing fun vacation photos with friends. Out of luxury items, we only saw an iPhone. Well, if you consider that a luxury. Most of the time, the guy is simply dressed without any extra pomp in his look. By the way, Lamine's popularity has risen so high, he was already signed by the worldwide brand Dolce & Gabbana while still being 16. And besides D&G, Yamal collaborates with the equally legendary Nike brand. Alright, let's move on now. In the meantime, we researched a lot to give you the best video. So we'd love it if you could give us a subscribe and a like. Lamine is being driven to training and matches by a driver who's very similar to one of his relatives. Yamal hasn't been hit with stardom and is always happy to give his autograph to those who also wish to take a picture. Just look how many fans surrounded him in his modesty and down-to-earth persona. That's for sure. We are also sure that many fangirls are interested in whether our today's hero is dating someone and whether his heart is free. And as we discussed at the start of the video, at the moment, Lamine is single and is currently fully focused on his career's development. So maybe you can keep your hopes up. Next, we're gonna reveal Lamine's best friends at Barca. These are Balde and Gavi. And by the way, Fadi was his best friend when he was in Barca, but now he plays balls for Brighton. He got well acquainted with all of them back at La Masia. Thus, no wonder these guys helped the young man the most with his adaptation in the first team. But at this point, his father has the greatest influence on the boy. He attends all the matches, supports Lamine and gives him useful advice. His old man frequently shares posts reflecting his deep-rooted Muslim faith. This solid family's connection to Islam suggests that Yamal follows the same path as he is still a minor as of when this bio was written. Diving deeper into Lamine Yamal's family through his father's Instagram, it's evident that he has a younger brother Kanye and a sister Bara. The picture highlights the player and his brother bonding moments. However, further details about Yamal's siblings have not been disclosed, maintaining a layer of privacy in their lives. That's not such a bad thing, is it? His mother, Shaila Ibana, also plays a significant role in Lamine's life. She always bathes her son with her love and worries about him a lot since Lamine became a professional athlete. My mother is afraid for me when I start, but she supports me a lot, Yamal revealed. But for now, the only ones who have to worry are performers who will face Lamine on the football pitch, as Yamal is proving himself to be a world-class talent. Alright folks, that's about it for now. We are Football Corner and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.